Random Reads. Hey guys, it's me, Hope from Random Reads, and today I'm going to introduce my seventh language, and that is Dutch. So, I did not decide on Dutch by myself. I actually decided through a challenge called Language Jam. So, Language Jam is basically a language challenge where you have to learn as much of a language as you can in 72 hours, and it's randomly selected for you. So you basically go on Language Jam and you register, and you can say whether or not you want a language that is foreign script, like most Asian languages, or you want only Latin script, or either or. I chose Latin script because I was a little intimidated by having to learn a new alphabet and a new script. So I chose Latin script, and it basically just randomly selects a language for you and then an alternative. So I got Dutch and Finnish as my alternative, and I ended up just choosing Dutch. Dutch is a West Germanic language spoken by about 24 million people, and it's mostly spoken in the Netherlands, Belgium, and a little bit in Suriname, and I believe a teensy bit in Indonesia too. So yeah, but predominantly it's spoken in the Netherlands and Belgium. So I've heard Dutch before. I always thought it sounded a little fictional, if that makes sense, kind of like the Sims language, and it always just sounded like familiar because it's very similar to German. So I hope my teensy bit of knowledge in German will help me. And yeah, I'm basically starting with a blank slate. Language Jam does give you a prep period. So what I did with that prep period is I watched a Belgian show that is in Dutch. But if you don't know, in Belgium, they speak a dialect of Dutch called Flemish. It's in the Flanders region of Belgium because Belgium speaks French, Flemish, and a little bit of German. Mostly Flemish. I think about 50% of Belgium has Flemish as their official language. So I'm a little more familiar of the Belgian pronunciation than the Netherlands Dutch pronunciation. They're the same language, but it's just a dialect. So yeah, I did that to get familiar with the sound of the language. And then also one of the things I do first when I know I'm gonna learn a language is make a playlist. So I made a playlist of a few Dutch songs, but besides that, I don't know any Dutch. I know two words, and that is elk, which means, I think elk, which means tree, I think, and then oh no, Ike means tree, and elk means every, and that is all I know. So I'm starting with a complete blank slate. So yeah, the challenge starts at midnight. Right now it's the 26th, and the challenge of Language Jam starts on the 27th. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so it's midnight, and I'm about to get started on some of the basics. Hallo allemaal, het is 10 over 11 uur, vrijdag 28 maart, ik denk. Ik spreek een beetje Nederlands nu. Yeah, like I said, it's day 2 of Language Jam. I actually didn't get as much done as I wanted to yesterday. I only studied for 2 hours yesterday, which is less than I wanted to, but I got to learn all the basics like greetings, the alphabet, like how to pronounce the letters. I am struggling with the G sound because it's like in your throat. It's like, but I realized that it's very similar to German. Like there's a lot of words that are very similar. Like for example, if I want to say I speak a little bit of German, I would say ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. And in Dutch, I would say ik spreek een beetje Nederlands. So that's very similar. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I did is I used Memrise and I used Mango Languages to learn the basics. And then I had a conversation with a native after learning just a little bit, because that's what I usually like to do. I like to start speaking like right away, even when I don't know that many words. And then I found this course on Future Learn, which is kind of hard to explain. I guess it's like it's like a collection of mini courses. It's a collection of mini courses, and one of the mini courses was Intro to Dutch. So it was an A2 level mini course, and there are a few other language courses on it. Like there's Spanish, and there's Italian, and there's German. I believe there's also Frisian. So that one takes you all the way to A1, I believe, in the CEFR levels. So that's been like my main tool for learning. And then after an hour on that, I went to Duolingo, and I saw if I could test out of a few levels, and I ended up testing out of 9 levels after one day of learning. So that was pretty good. So now I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna study a lot more. But first, we're gonna see what the challenges of today are for Language Jam. So every day there's challenges posted. They're non-obligatory, but today is a fairy tale, a tongue twister, a music, and so write something in a new script. But since I have one language in Latin script, I can't do that one. So I'll probably find a tongue twister, and then I'm gonna continue with my A1 course. Okay, time for a class.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
With Belgian accent.
Okay. Leisha Lerda Locha Lopen Longs de Lange Lindelan.
Lange Lindelaan, yeah.
Lange Lindelan.
Keep in mind that the lange, so the word lange,
Lange.
that's A, it's a closed A, so it sounds like ah.
Lange.
The open, lange.
Lange.
But the double A in Lindelaan is an open A.
Okay.
Open vowel.
So lange.
And lange Lindelaan.
Lange Lindelaan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second part.
More Locha vowel. Locha vowel. Leren. Do you pronounce the N?
No, you don't really pronounce it.
Okay.
I mean, I said it slowly, so this time, yes, but when you
Leisha leerde Locha lopen langs de lange Lindelon maar I have no idea.
Liesje leerde Lootje lopen langs de lange Lindelaan.
Liesje leerde Lootje lopen lang de lange Linderlaan, maar Lootje wou niet leer lopen, dus ligt Liesje lang gestaan.
I'll help you.
Wij zijn jongen.
We zijn jong.
Okay, wij zijn jong.
How do you say? The students, plural, the students are young.
De studenten zijn jong.
Good. De studenten zijn jong.
De studenten zijn jong. Okay, so I've been talking for an hour and I'm very tired now. We took some, I think, very minimal notes while talking, but basically I practiced sentence order and just putting sentences together and saying whether I like things, whether I don't like things. Things like he is a doctor, hij is dokter, stuff like ik vind friet leuk. So very basic sentences, but that was a lot of fun, and I'm very tired, but we're gonna keep going on it. Hoi, het is 6:09 nu en zaterdagnacht. Ik studeer voor 6 uur vandaag en ik leerde kleuren die dagen van de week, die maanden van het jaar en zulke dingen. Trouwens, Nederlandse uitspraak is veel moeilijk. Maar ik studeer graag Nederlands. Het is veel leuk. So yeah, it's late now. Ik ben Mo, and that's about all I'm doing for today. So I'm gonna go to sleep and keep doing this thing tomorrow. I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm just very tired right now because I did almost. Oh gosh. Alright, so goedenacht and tot ziens morgen. Hi guys, it is the last day of Language Jam, and I'm kind of sad because it was a lot of fun, but I basically didn't do that many notes today. I spent the whole day watching YouTube videos because I'm having a really hard time with pronunciation with Dutch, so I thought it would be nice to do more listening and less vocabulary. So I think I'm pretty much done for Language Jam. I'm not going to do that much more studying since it's already Sunday. And yeah, it was a 72-hour challenge. So I'm pretty much going to spend the rest of the day, if I do study, going over the stuff I already learned. So I made this. When I learn a new language, I like to do this. So this is just a really big yellow sticky note, and where I put all the basics of a language on it, or the stuff I'm studying, so I can have it up on my wall or something. So it's just always there, and I don't forget it. So this is not everything I learned this weekend, but this is like the basics, like modal verbs and days of the week and months and the colors. So I made this morning, and that is basically it. So I'm gonna talk a little bit in Dutch just so you know how much I got to learn over these 72 hours. Every time I've been talking throughout this video, I've kind of been looking at my notes. So right now I'm gonna talk without looking at my notes. My notes aren't even in the same room as I am in right now. So yeah, let's do that. Let's practice my Dutch.
Sorry for butchering your language.
Hallo iedereen. Mijn bijnaam is Hope en ik kom uit de Verenigde Staten. Ik hou van het leren van talen en nu studeer ik Nederlands voor Language Jam. So, dankjewel Sandra. Ik vind Language Jam en Nederlands taal heel leuk. Veel leuk. So, hoe heb ik Nederlands studeren? Wel, ik studeer Nederlands via 4 websites. So, Memrise, Duolingo, FutureLearn en Mango Languages. Ook ik studeer Nederlands via 4 YouTube kanaal. So Dutch and Go, Dutch is to be, Learn Dutch with Alan en ook learndutch.org. Vandaag ik heb naar Nederlandse muziek geluisterd. Ik geluisterd naar 2 albums Nederlandse muziek. So het heet Man in Nude en Diamond. So ik dacht Nederlands is makkelijk, maar Nederlands is een beetje moeilijk. Ik bedoel, het is pas dag 2, so ik spreek een beetje Nederlands. Anyways, ik hou van Nederlands taal en eigenlijk wil ik Nederlands blijven leren. So yeah, that is all I got for Dutch. I struggled more than I thought I would, but like I said, it's only day 3, so I hope to continue Dutch and get a lot better at it. But yeah, it's just a learning process. It's not that serious. It's just for fun. So I'm sorry if I butchered your language. I tried my best in actually less than 72 hours since it isn't even noon yet. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope to see you guys later. Stay safe and tot ziens.